says recording in progress. So look up at the camera. Hi everybody, it's Bill.
And it's John.
And this is our new channel. It's John and Bill's Circus. And we're going to be having, hopefully, a lot of fun things on this channel.
Yeah.
A lot of good music. And a lot of cartoons. And old TV shows. And
dark British humor.
Dark British humor. League of Gentlemen.
Yes.
And occasionally we're going to show up and tell you a story or two about our past.
That's right.
And today, seeing as that Sean Penn won the Academy Award for Best Actor for Milk, we're going to tell you the story about how we were introduced to Harvey Milk when we were living in San Francisco in the 1970s.
By the late, great Reverend Ray Broshears.
Yes, and here's a picture of what Reverend Ray looked like. When John and I first moved to San Francisco, Ray Broshears was one of the first people that we met. We joined his organization, which was the Gay Activist Alliance, and we still have one of the pins that they gave out. You can see there it's got the Lambda and the GAA for the Gay Activist Alliance. And that goes way back into the, I guess 1973 is when we first moved to the city, and we started doing volunteer work for Ray Broshears down at the Helping Hands Center.
On Turk Street.
Right on Turk Street. And Ray was having a fundraising event. Ray was a political activist and pretty much of a political agitator, really. He was a neat guy, often defamed, and certainly not as well known as Harvey Milk and some of the others, but
he always used to like to stage these really embarrassing pickets for big companies like the phone company or the Bank of America or something like that. So I try to embarrass them in some way for not hiring really ugly drag queens, but you know, what can you do?
But he was successful in getting cross-dressing people in both the PG&E and the Bank of America.
That's right.
So he did have some successes. But in any event, he was holding a auction at the House of Harmony on Polk Street, and Polk Street was one of our favorite places to hang out at that time. And we'd never been in the House of Harmony before because John was only 20 years old, and in California at that time you had to be 21 to go into a bar.
And the house had a nice open look to it. It had this great big glass window. This great the whole entrance, as I recall, had this huge clear glass window that was decorated, so you could actually see inside the place and see who was there from out on the sidewalk.
But I was scared to death that we were all going to go to jail because John was too young. I was 27 at the time, and John was 20. And but Ray Broshears thought, you know, what the heck, let's all go, and he took us along with a couple other friends to the House of Harmony to see this auction and drag show, basically, is what was going on there.
And it should be pointed out at this point that the Reverend Ray was always up for a good time when available.
Oh yeah, certainly he was, yes. And breaking the law was not a problem for Reverend Ray either.
No.
He was a great guy, though. We worked together with him for a couple of years after that, after we first met him, and sort of we left the Gay Activist Alliance because things got a little strange there. but we continued to work with Ray. Ray would help basically steer homeless people, particularly gay youth, to our hotels, and we were able to accommodate them. So it was a good relationship that we had with Ray. And anyway, while we were at the House of Harmony, Harvey Milk was campaigning for. I think this was the first time that he ran for board supervisors in San Francisco.
A long time ago, he was leafleting. That give you a little idea on just how long ago it was he was leafleting.
Yeah, he was actually leafleting on his own, and he still had his ponytail then, and he was quite a cool character. In any event, he came into the House of Harmony to participate in the auction, and Ray Broshears introduced us to him, and that was my first real awareness of Harvey Milk and his campaign. He didn't win that time, but he won the next time, and Ray Broshears had something to do with that, and he deserves some credit for it. In any event, this is Bill, and this is John, or it always has been.
Last time I checked.
And we'll see you all next time we make a video, which hopefully won't be too long.
Yeah.
And I hope that you'll all subscribe to our new channel, because it's going to have a lot of really neat things on it.
That's right.
And we'll see you all next time.
Okay.